Hi, Clark. Thanks for coming and talking with me today. What we're doing is Danny and I are going to go do a presentation in Ohio next month about Job Club.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to get to tell other people about it. And so, where you're really going to help us out today is if you'll answer some questions about Job Club so that we can show it to other people and then they can learn about it too.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
So, how did you find out about Job Club?
I was still working at the grounds crew,
Okay.
and they asked me if I wanted to. Actually, Eden asked me if I wanted to join.
Okay, so we're on the grounds crew here at the Arc of Anchorage, and your job coach leader, Ian, asked you if you would like to come to Job Club.
Yeah.
Do you like Job Club?
Yeah, I do. It's fun.
Do you remember something that you learned that you'd like to tell us about?
I guess one of the things is be friendly
Be friendly.
to the
Yeah.
public. 'Cause
Okay.
that's a good key.
Okay, so doing good customer service.
Yeah, customer service.
Yeah.
And I've been in a lot of those kind of jobs in the past too.
Oh, okay, so it's paid off.
Yeah, big on.
And you have a job right now in the community.
Yeah, I do. I love it a lot. A lot of those animals are from broken homes, so they need extra help.
So you're working with animals, right?
Yeah,
At a shelter.
At the shelter,
Okay.
and they got Easter time. They got some new puppies in. So one of the blue-eyed husky puppies getting adopted.
Wonderful.
His owner comes in and plays with them and feeds them today,
Oh, okay.
water and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it's rewarding.
And I work in the kennels
You work with the kennels?
in the mornings,
Okay.
and so I usually today I sprayed down the kennels and made sure the kennels are all sprayed down, and then we got this other stuff that we stick on the back walls and the floor to sanitize it.
Oh, okay. All right, all right. So you had to learn some sanitation.
Yeah, sanitation too.
Okay.
Those.
Yeah. So it sounds like some of the skills that are talked about in Job Club, you've been able to actually use in your job.
Actually, it's cool.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it is wonderful.
Thank you, Clark, for you're there. So right now you're working in the clerical office at the Arc of Anchorage, right? Is that?
Clerical and up front.
Oh, okay, in the front
Yeah.
desk. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sure. Sometimes
I know.
Debbie shows you things on a PowerPoint. Sometimes you do activities. Does that
Yeah, I
sound
mean
right?
the some of the films have been
Okay.
good, you know.
Okay. Okay. So you get to see videos also.
Yeah, and we just talk about how to act on the job. And,
Yeah.
it's, you know.
What kind of job would you like to have?
Well, I don't really know. Probably maybe something answering phones or
Okay.
working with people. I mean,
Okay, it's called Good Idea, Bad Idea.
So-
Everybody has two cards. The orange card has a bang symbol on it. That's your bad idea. Those are things we don't want to do. Your good idea has a light bulb, it's blue. So we're going to go through a couple different scenarios, and if you think it's a good idea, you're going to raise your blue card. Bad idea, orange card. Got it? And it's okay if you have differing opinions. We're going to talk about it, why we think it's a good idea, why we think it's a bad idea, and then hopefully come to a consensus. You guys ready?
Yeah.
So Jenna works at a bookstore. She's been instructed to dust all of the shelves. Unfortunately, Jenna's a little too short to reach the top shelf. Jenna decides to grab a chair. She climbs up on top of the chair and voila, she's tall enough to reach the top shelf. So do we think it's a good idea for Jenna to use the chair to reach the top shelf?
Good idea.
It's a good idea. Helps make her a little bit taller. What do you think, Nephi? Is it a good idea or a bad idea?
Yeah.
good idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Alicia? Think it's a good idea or a bad idea to climb on top of a chair? Oh, bad idea. Oh, you think it's a bad idea?
No. It's a good
Oh,
idea?
it's a good idea.
Alright. I'm gonna take this chair, and I'm gonna stand on top of it, guys. You think this is a good idea?
No,
No? You guys
Good
said it was a
idea.
good idea.
we're far down.
Yeah, you're right. We don't want to do that because that wouldn't be safe. What are we supposed to use to climb up on stuff?
Stool, step ladder.
What's that?
Step ladder.
A step ladder. Yes, Amy. So, Jen, unfortunately, that's a bad idea. If her supervisor saw her climbing on a chair, she
Bam.
would not be very happy. So, she could have asked for help, talked to her supervisor, expressed her concerns.
I'm here today with some of our participants that have been involved with Job Club in the area of actually maybe leading an activity or assisting with individuals as they engage in an activity. So I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, tell us your name and what your title is here at the Arc.
I'm Marcus, and I'm the team leader 2 for supported employment.
Okay.
I'm Devery. I'm a team leader 1 for supported employment and job developer.
I'm Ashley. I'm supported employment specialist. I work in the clerical office.
Okay. Well, one of the first questions I have is how did you actually become involved in Job Club? I think that Devery has probably been, of the three of you, one of the first people to be a participant in it.
Yeah, I've pretty much been there since the get-go. I was part of the planning team when we started talking about beginning a job club. And then with the plans that I would be taking it over as a facilitator once Deb finished her internship. So I've really been with it the whole time and have continued to facilitate the club.
You've also continued to really expand the curriculum and make the little changes after we've evaluated the end of the sequence of sessions.
Yeah, so Deb, you really built our foundation, and then we started out with the 5-week pilot, and then from there we expanded it to mimic one of our rec center classes, and so that it would go for a full 3 months. And so with that took a lot of expanding as far as lesson plans, activities, finding ways that would incorporate more learning styles and kind of that multimodal learning, and really focusing on that peer-driven curriculum.
And as I recall, Marcus, you were there kind of at the beginning also, and you did a great job of assisting some of the individuals with the exercises. Was that something that you enjoyed doing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed when they first come in, to seeing them when they complete the job club. How much they've learned. We've had a couple, actually a lot of success stories following job clubs where individuals were in certain scenarios or certain situations, and they say, oh, I remember that from job club, and that's good to hear.
Yeah.
That. So
Yeah, the carryover. I got you. Yeah, with
And
that.
our job coaches really do play a really essential role in Job Club, because I'm able to facilitate the entire class, but to have each person's needs met, it's really essential to have those job coaches in there to help make sure that everybody's staying on task, that everybody's understanding what we're talking about, and is really personalizing the curriculum for them.
So, Deborah, what I'm hearing is that even though you may be the leader for the session, that you engage job coaches and others to actually do with some of the assisting and some of the personalization.
With the smaller groups, we really probably only need like a 1-to-3 ratio, but for my larger groups, the 10 to 12s, it really helps to have another job coach or two to help facilitate. Each group dynamic's different, so it really depends on the participants.
Right. And Ashley, you're relatively new to Job Club, right? But you've had a chance to participate and assist on the individuals with the exercises.
Yeah. Yeah, in the afternoons on Thursdays, I go in and assist Every with whatever curriculum she's got for the week.
Okay.
One thing I really ask of the job coaches too is to offer their ideas. I'm always looking to change up the curriculum a little bit because each group again is different and the dynamic's going to be different. So if I have those extra ideas and that extra set of creativity, it really helps develop the curriculum.
One of the things that we've done, because a lot of the individuals that participate in Job Club, they're familiar with us, they're very comfortable with us. We've had people from other departments that they don't get to see every day help with like mock interviews and things like that, which are some of the things that we do in Job Club.
Oh, great. Oh, great. So you've been able to expand it beyond just perhaps your unit, but also engage other staff members here at the ARC and other departments.
Yeah, and in addition to that, we've made a couple community outings, depending on what's going on around town. We've participated in a couple job fairs. We've also visited our Midtown Job Center through the Department of Labor. So they got the opportunity to kind of see what other people do when they're job searching and having that access to the computers and learning more about life outside the ARC.
Great. That's great. Well, is there any other information you would like for our participants in our presentation to know about Job Club?
From my point of view, Job Club, from what I've seen, Job Club is very successful. It definitely does make a big difference, when the individuals come through and, they're ready for, they meet with every, the job developer, to fill out applications and do job search. It definitely does make a big difference in that process.
Using those skills in any way possible, it's going to be successful. My biggest piece of advice would to remain adaptable, creative, and enthusiastic about it.
And Ashley, you plan on continuing on assisting with Job Club?
Definitely. I love it. I love seeing everybody engaged, really focusing their intention, learning new things that will help them when they go for community employment.
Well, hi, I'm here with Danny Parrish. He's the Director of Supported Employment Services at the Arc of Anchorage. And thank you, Danny, for talking with me about Job Club.
It's my pleasure.
I think our participants here at the presentation would like to know what was, in essence, the aspirations for starting a Job Club.
Well, I believe that most of what we were looking for was to integrate all of our individuals that we support throughout the agency into getting some kind of stimulation to start looking for work. And so Job Club was a way of getting participants interested in working. Mm-hmm. So I think that was our inspiration of it.
Great. So what do you see has been the greatest success of Job Club?
I believe that what I have seen is that people are being excited about it, and they're actually going out now looking for jobs that had not presented itself to them in the past.
Great. So what would you like to see strengthened about Job Club?
Well, of course, I'd love to see it go national, but definitely here in this state, I've seen a couple of other job clubs start up since last year, so that's been a real good thing. And I'd like to see our job club and somehow figure out how we can get the rest of our individuals that we're supporting into it that are not associated with support employment this time.
So that kind of leads to the next one about the plans for Job Club here at the ARC.
Well, I would like to see it continue well into the future, as long as our individuals are getting something of need from it. So I would like to see it continue for years to come.
Great. And so finally, I was wondering if you have any kind of advice or information you may want to tell our participants here who may want to start a job club at their own agency.
Be persistent and start it, and find some really smart people to do it. That's what we've done.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Deborah.
For that.